Hi there, second graders. You know, Jackson and I were talking about camping, and he really wanted to go camping before the whole shelter in place started. And so we can't go camping anymore. Not for now, anyway. And so we came up with an idea for him to go camping in the backyard. He hasn't done it yet. We're hoping for this weekend if the weather is nice. But it got me thinking about this wonderful book by Kevin Henkes called Bailey Goes Camping. And you may have heard it, you may have read it, but I thought this would be a really nice book to read now that we're all required to stay put and can't really go camping right now. So maybe we can kind of empathize with our friend Bailey. Bruce and Betty were bunny scouts. They were going camping. Bailey had to stay home. That's Bailey. I want to go camping, said Bailey. You're too little to go, said Bruce. But in a few years you can, said Betty. Don't feel bad, Bailey, said Bruce. It's not that great. All we do is eat hot dogs and live in a tent and go swimming and fishing and hunt for bears and tell ghost stories and fall asleep under the stars. And don't forget roasting marshmallows, said Betty. That's the best of all. Oh, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? Marshmallows. Ugh. Bailey watched Bruce and Betty leave. That's not fair, he said. Come on, said Papa. Let's play baseball. No, said Bailey. Want to help me bake cookies? Said Mama. No, said Bailey. We could read a book, said Papa. No, said Bailey. I want to go camping. You're too little to go, said Papa. But in a few years you can, said Mama. Don't feel bad, Bailey, said Papa. It's not that great. Oh, yes it is, said Bailey. You get to eat hot dogs and live in a tent and go swimming and fishing and hunt for bears and tell ghost stories and fall asleep under the stars. And best of all, you roast marshmallows. Ugh. You know, said Mama, you can do all those things right here. I can? Said Bailey. He can? Said Papa. Yes, said Mama, smiling. That afternoon, Bailey ate hot dogs and lived in a tent. He went swimming and fishing. That night, Bailey went on a bear hunt and told ghost stories. And best of all, he roasted marshmallows. Have you ever done that before, second graders? Over the stove? I have. Before falling asleep under the stars. So maybe you can talk to your grown-ups about going camping in the living room or your bedroom. You can go swimming in the bathtub and go fishing. Maybe you can roast marshmallows. You can also make s'mores in the microwave. I've done that before. And maybe you can set up a tent in your yard, if you have a yard. If not, you can make one with a blanket and some chairs. There's a lot of ways. and second graders, if you do any of those things, you can take a picture of it, upload it to Seesaw, and we can all see you going camping, just like Bailey.